Hey guys, welcome to my corner of the garage. Today I'm posting up a video. This is a 1-year review of the Polygon T6. This is a 2024 model year. This is a medium frame. When I bought it, it shipped with Deore 1x10 group sets. Currently here posting the video 2025, you're going to find it with Shimano Qs. Qs has replaced Deore as the entry-level group set by Shimano. I will say I went down the rabbit hole. I have a lot of parts on this bike. You certainly do not have to do any of this. This bike out of the box is perfectly fine the way it is. Everything works. Get on it, ride it, enjoy it. And then just customize all the touch points, your handles, your pedals, to the way you like it. But I had a lot of parts on hand and I had a lot of parts available to me for relatively cheap. That's why I decided to go with a base level frame and upgrade it. You certainly do not have to do this. I know there's arguments for why didn't I just save my money and buy a better mid-tier or upper trim T-level. Again, I had parts that I was hoarding and parts available to me. So instead of spending money for parts I was going to take off, I bought the base level and just upgraded this bike. So with that being said, I'll list all my components in the description and I'll also review them throughout this video. So you can take a look at it and also just let me know if you have any questions or comments or critique what I did. Down here at the bottom, I have Maxxis Minion DHR II front tires and Dissector rears. When this bike shipped in 2024, they were advertised and shipped with Snap V tires. They were 29 by 2.6. I did one ride with them and I immediately took them off. They were knobby and fat and just slow rolling. Where I live and where I ride, I want a little bit more speed, so I went with a little bit narrower and a little bit less aggressive tire. So these are 29 by 2.4s. I also converted to tubeless when I put Maxxis tires on with entity valve stems. I ordered these with the bike just to get them out of the way. Moving on up, you'll notice I have a Lyric Select fork. This is a Lyric Select Plus. This is a 2023 model year with 150 millimeters of travel, which is 10 more than the factory recon that the bike came with. Up to the cockpit, I have a Raceface stem with a PNW bar cut to 770, I believe, with PNW XL grips. And then on the left side here, I have a WolfTooth remote lever for the dropper post. I like this. It looks pretty fancy with the wolf face, but it feels better and it has a better engagement to me. So that's on there. On the other side of the cockpit, I have Shimano 4-pot brakes. These are the 6100 levers with the 6120 calipers and Shimano IceTech 180 millimeter rotors front and rear. Continuing on, I do have frame protection wrap in sporadic parts throughout the bike. I have a Fox Float DPS, which replaced basically the non-functioning, nothing fancy factory shock that the base level T6 ships with. I still have the factory Transx dropper post and Volt WB seat. I've not had any problems with that. I do have this Amazon special oval chainring, front chainring. I experimented with this when I first bought the bike just to see if there's any benefits from it. I can feel it when it's in the oval strike, but does it really do anything? Is there any benefits? I don't know. I can't really feel it. I can't really tell. So let me know what you guys think about oval chain rings. I do also have a bash guard down below here. This bike again ships with a 1x10. I upgraded the drivetrain to a 1x11 just because I wanted a little bit of more of a granny gear. This bike in its setup is a Shimano HG hub body, which allows up to an 11-speed cassette on the hub. If you're going with Shimano authentic parts, I know you can slap on a Sunrace 12-speed that will fit the HG hub body, but I wanted to stick with Shimano parts, so that's why I maxed out an 11, and the 11-speed granny gear works perfectly fine with me with the gear set that it has. Also, when I was swapping parts and slapping on parts on this bike, I have a Novatec hub on this bike. It ships with Shimano hubs front and rear. This Novatec hub, a little bit louder, a little bit more better engagement. Honestly, I just like the sound. It's really just it's a good to have that acoustics behind you so you know what your bike is doing, and also to let other bikers on the trail know that you're nearby and they can hear you. And where I live, there's also a lot of hikers on the trail, so this is just a good audible warning that, hey, I'm behind you. So that's what I went with that. So these are all the things I've done to the bike. If you price it out, if you ask me to price it out, I think the overall value of everything I've thrown on the bike, a lot of my parts are used or secondhand or what I've held onto. So I'm basically at about the price of a T6 on top of the T6. So you can do the math on that. Again, out of the box, you don't need to do all this. Just upgrade your touch points and enjoy the bike. It's perfectly fine. So I'm looking forward to you guys' questions and comments. Leave them in the questions box, and I'll see what I can do to help you guys out. Thanks.